First John 5:19 says that the whole world is lying in the power of the wicked one. I didn't fully comprehend this scripture until recently. Well, last year, it really hit home for me last year for multiple reasons. And, before I say this, but before I start this video, I do want to say there are a lot of good-hearted people on this planet. There's a lot of good-hearted people with good intentions, good desires, pure motives. A lot of people on this planet, they really want to serve God. They strive to be good-hearted individuals. There's a lot of good-hearted people out there that really, like I said, they have pure good motives to serve God, right? And just to be an outstanding, good-hearted individual. But there's a lot of people on this planet also that I learned that they don't have good motives. They aren't good individuals. There's a lot of people out here that just want to abuse people. They want to hurt people. They want to use people. So I see that there are the best of both worlds out here on this planet, right? But 1 John 5:19, scripture says, the whole world is lying in the power of the wicked one. Now, one thing that I personally realized, being on this planet for 37 years, this is a unjust planet. This life is unjust. I experienced so many bad things with people, and I had pure good motives with them, right? I had pure good motives for these people, and I experienced so much just unjust situations where I just couldn't comprehend. I couldn't fully fathom. I couldn't fully comprehend how there is a way more injustice, I guess you could say, right? There's way more injustice than there is of the opposite. And how people could be so cold, how people could be so unloving, how people could be so unkind. I just couldn't fully comprehend it. But when bad things happen, it always takes me back to the scripture. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm just venting. This particular video, I'm just venting, right? I'm just being honest. I'm venting with you guys. I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there that can relate to this. But I always go back to that scripture. And it's funny, I'm iffy with the Bible right now. After I woke up from this cult, the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm iffy with the Bible. There are certain scriptures where there's certain times where I feel like I can't relate to the Bible. Because sometimes I feel like the Bible contradicts itself, right? But certain scriptures, like the scripture in John, that scripture that says that the whole world is lying in the power of the wicked one. I can definitely relate to the scripture. And when you really think about it, right? When you really think about it, this world really is unjust. There's a lot of injustice in this world, right? But with that being said, I'm not naive. I'm not going to remain brainwashed and say to myself, oh, Jehovah's going to provide a new earth. He's going to bring a new world where there's going to be no more injustice, no more pain, no more suffering. I'm not that naive. Even though I know that this world is unjust, there's so much injustice going on, right? I'm not that naive where I'm going to throw my entire life away and believe in a false prophecy. But it is true. The whole world really is lying in the power of the wicked one. Like I said, I experienced this for the last 37 years of my life, and it truly, really is sad how maybe I'm being a pessimist in this video, but I'm trying my best to be a realist. But anywho, I feel like I've seen way more bad things happen than good. And it's sad. The shape that the world is in is sad. It truly is sad. Something happened to me last year, right? Guys, keep in mind I'm venting on this video. This is not a typical XJW video. I'm venting on this video, right? But something happened to me last year that I can't quite shake. This happened about a year ago. About exactly a year ago, right? It's something that happened I can't quite shake. You ever had something bad happen to you, right? So traumatic. It was so traumatic, so horrific, so bad that time went by and you're still dwelling on it. You're like, and excuse my French, but you're like, what the fuck just happened? Did that really just happen? That there's no way in hell that this person could have. Oh, wait, what? You're like, hold on. You're trying to fathom what you're trying to process what happened, right? Because you can't believe that people out there are that horrific. People out there are that cold, that unloving. So something happened to me last year. I made a few videos about it within the last year or so, right? But when it happened, and it's been a year. This is the craziest part. It's been a year, right? And I'm still trying to process what exactly happened. I'm still trying to process the shit, right? So I was friends with this ex. Well, she is now an ex-witness, right? I was back in the day. This is 12 years ago. Back in the day, me and this witness chick was friends, really good friends, right? We were like this back in the day. Really good friends, like best friends. About 12 years ago. We were like besties, I guess you could say, right? And she like I said, this was 12 years ago. So we hung out a few times, good friends. We was talking all the time, whatever. And then a few years after that, she met her, and we were just platonic friends. But a few years after that, she met her so-called love of her life. She met her JW husband, right? The minute she met this guy, they started dating, got married. Less than a year. You guys know how that goes. As a witness, you meet somebody, you feel like you're head over heels for them, and shortly after, you guys get married, right? As a witness, you rush into sex, you rush into marriage, for the sex, whatever. So that happened, and the marriage didn't work out, of course, right? Me and this witness chick was good friends. She met somebody, they got married, and 10 years later, she's hitting me up out of the blue, which happened to be last year, right? And it's crazy how when you don't listen to your gut intuition, it backfires on you when you don't listen to it, right? So she hits me up out of nowhere last year. My gut was telling me, she hit me up on Facebook. My gut was telling me, Jerron, don't respond. Don't reply to her. You and her were good friends back in the day, but the minute she quote unquote met her match, she felt like she met her, she met her husband, right? She married this guy, so she met her husband. She forgot about me, right? So my gut was telling me, Jerron, when she hit me up last year, I already knew that the marriage didn't work out. Because when you think about it, if you're happily married, you're not gonna hit up your male friend a decade later, right? So when she hit me up, I already knew the marriage didn't work out, and she was now single, right? I already knew that, right? So my gut was telling me, Jerron, she's only hitting you up because she's now single, the marriage didn't work out, right? I said, don't even reply back to her. Don't reply back to her. My gut was telling me that, right? My gut intuition was telling me that. But because I actually cared about this person, my dumbass decides to hit her up when I shouldn't. I should have just ghosted her. Just like she forgot about me back in the day when she got married. She forgot about me. I should have did the same shit, right? Anywho, my dumbass decides to reply back to her, knowing that she was not a genuine, down-to-earth, real friend. I knew this. But my dumbass, once again, decided to, interact with her. I said, we haven't spoken in 10 years. Let me talk to her. Big mistake, right? So, me and her are catching up. Mind you, we haven't spoken in like a decade. And, she tells me that she recently separated from her husband in the last year and a half, 2 years, whatever. And she went on a whole fest, right? And she's telling me all about her sexual encounters. She had threesomes. She just randomly, hooked up with guys and just slept with guys for sex, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she knows I'm not like that. Like, she knows I would never use her for sex. Like, she knows I actually care about her. I would never do that to her, right? I would never use her for sex like these fucking other guys did. She's my friend. But, and in the back of my mind, I knew, like I said before, in the back of my mind, I knew she wasn't a legit, real friend. I knew that at any given time, she could just drop me, just like she did back in the day, a decade ago, right? Anywho, to make a long story short, even after 10 years of not talking, we recently, briefly and recently, this is last year, played catch up, and this chick ended up screwing me over once again. After telling me that she had all these wild sexual encounters, she pretty much became a hoe, just slept around, whatever. She pretty much lost herself, right? After all this shit, she tells me that, she pretty much screws me over once again, right? And I said to myself, oh shit. She had the audacity to hit me up 10 years later, after already being a fake friend back in the day, right? She's pretty much fake back in the day. She hits me up pretending like she misses me, whatever. Oh, hey, Jerron, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. We play catch up, and now she shows me again, 10 years in the future, she shows me that she is once again a fake friend, once again, right? And I said, Jerron, why the fuck did you allow her back in your life? Why did you even engage with her in the first place? Why? She just told me that she was, I'm not trying to be mean or funny or whatever, but she was pretty much telling me that she was a slut. Sleeping around, she left the cult just like I did. She separated from her husband, whatever, and now she's pretty much telling me that she's a free spirit sleeping around, and pretty much, I'm not trying to be funny or mean, but she's pretty much telling me she's a hoe, right? Just sleeping around. She's telling me about all her sexual wild encounters, threesomes, hooking up with guys at hotels, blah, 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 right? And she knows I would never use her. I would never use her for sex. She knows I'm not like that, right? She knows I genuinely care about her. But yet she decided to screw me over once again. And I was saying this to myself. I said, what the fuck? I said, hold on. I said, wow, this stupid fuck. This bitch is a stupid fuck. Because she had the audacity to hurt me. She had the audacity to play me when I had pure good intentions for her. She would spread her legs wide open for guys that just want to use her for sex, right? But the one guy that didn't care about sex, the one guy that actually genuinely cared about her for her, she decided to play me, hurt me, lie to me, when I had nothing but pure good intentions for her. The one guy that didn't care about sex, the one guy that didn't use her for sex, played me. All these other guys out there that's using her for sex, her legs are spread wide open, right? So I said to myself, I said, what the fuck? I said, hold on. How is this even possible? Who in their right mind would play somebody that cares about them, would lie to somebody, would hurt somebody that cares about them? Who does that? Meanwhile, all these other guys just wanted one thing from her, right? And it brought me back to that scripture. The whole world is lying in the power of the wicked one. And it's the same with the Jehovah's Witnesses. It's the same with Jehovah's Witnesses. All their attention, when you think about this, this is crazy. These Jehovah's Witnesses, their attention, their loyalty is with people, these 9 men that are using them. These Jehovah's Witnesses are giving their attention, their faith, their devotion to men that are just using them. When I tried to wake my family up from this cult, right, I encouraged them to do their research. The minute I told them I don't believe in this religion, this is not the real religion, these people had their guard up. My Jehovah's Witness family and friends had their guard up. The minute I said anything negative about this religion, oh shit, he's an apostate. He's evil, he's wicked. Fuck Jerron. The minute I said something negative about this religion, they was like, oh shit, we can't talk to Jerron anymore. When in reality, their mind, their brain should have said, oh, you know what, hold on. Jerron, he's encouraging us to do our research because he said that he found some discrepancies about this religion. They should have been like, oh, shoot, let me be open-minded. Let me see what Jerron has to say. Let me do my own research for my own mental well-being. Because Jerron could be right. He could be spreading truths. He could be spreading facts about this religion. So let me listen to Jerron. Let me do my own research. Instead of having that mindset, they automatically put their guard up and said, oh, he's speaking negative about this religion. We don't want to hear what he has to say. We are now going to shun Jerron. And the sad part is, I had nothing but pure good motives. I had nothing but pure good motives for my Jehovah's Witness family and friends. And to this day, just like this chick that I told you guys about, this ex-Jehovah's Witness chick who left the religion and she just lost herself. She has no morals, no self-respect. She pretty much, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be mean, she pretty much became a hoe and easily lost herself, right? She lost herself. But what easily denied me when I had nothing but pure good motives for her. But like I said, she spread her legs open for all these guys that wanted to use her for sex. The same shit happened with my Jehovah's Witness family and friends. I had nothing but pure good motives for them when I was trying to wake them up. Guys, this is not it. I know you guys believe that this is the true religion. But guess what? This is not it. Instead of them using their common sense, instead of them being open-minded and say, hey, Jerron could be right. Let me do my research. They automatically cut me off like it was nothing. When I'm the one in the right who has pure good motives for these people, but the governing body leaders of Jehovah's Witnesses, they are using my family and friends. And my family, my JW family and friends, their devotion are with these men. These men that are using them. I say to myself, how in the world is this possible? How is it that people are so loyal to others that are using them? How is a cult like the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses, how is it that these 9 men have that much power in which they could be so corrupt, so evil, but my JW family and friends are so loyal to them? But someone like me who has nothing but pure good motives for them, they shun me, they block me. They no longer talk to me. Even though I'm in the right, even though I've done my research and I realized that this is a man-made organization, all these people cut me off. All these people block me, shun me. When I'm in the right, I have nothing but pure good intentions for them. And it brings me back to the scripture. The scripture of John. The whole world is lying in the hands of the evil one. It is an evil world. At the end of the day, the more fake and superficial you are, the more you love. When you think about it, the more corrupt you are, the more fake, superficial you are, people love you. What the fuck? Like, it's a messed up world. When you think about it, it's a messed up world. This world runs on fake. The more fake you are, the more fake and superficial you are, the more attention you receive, unfortunately. I'm not saying it's like that with everybody else. I'm not saying everybody on this planet is fake and superficial. But I notice a lot of times when you're like everybody else, people love you. When you think outside the box, when you think differently, people really don't tend to love those people. But when you're fake, just like this cult, the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses, when you're fake, when you think like everybody else as a Jehovah's Witness, oh, people love you. When you think independently, when you think critically, people shun you. But in reality, right? In reality, people should love and respect those people. I'm trying to wake you up from a cult that's lying to you, a cult where you're going to waste the rest of your life waiting for a paradise that's never going to happen. You should be thanking me. You should love me. I'm trying to wake you up to help you see the truth about the truth. I'm in the right here. I'm in the right. You should love me for that. But instead, I'm the bad guy because I'm thinking critically. I'm over here scratching my head like, what the fuck? Hold on, what's going on here? This world is ass backwards. People give love, respect, and attention to the wrong people. You giving your love and devotion to people that's lying to you, people that's deceiving you. But the real people who are real, people who are trying to wake you up, people who are trying to show you the truth about the truth, you shun those people. The so-called apostates, you shun the apostates? When in reality, all we are saying is to do your own research, because if you did your own research, your entire perspective would change. You would be thanking us for waking you up. But instead, you want to shun us. You want to shun the apostates. But you want to give your love, respect, and attention to all these people who are deceiving you? What? That is a mind fuck. That's a mind fuck. She's my friend. But when you really think about things, it's like, hold on. This world is so twisted. This world is ass backwards. People that are fake are being loved. People that are real are being despised and shunned. You can't make this shit up. I've always felt like I've never fitted in. I always felt different. I always felt just different from most people, right? I always felt chosen, I guess you could say chosen, right? Or just different. But it's sad that people who are different, people who are open-minded, people who have pure good intentions for others, we are shunned. We are outcasts. We are the unloved. But all these superficial, fake people are respected, valued, they get the attention, the whole nine, right? It's like, it just makes you, and I'm not trying to sound negative. Excuse me if I'm sounding negative, I'm just venting. But it makes you appreciate death even more so. Knowing that this world is fake, knowing that all these people are giving love to the wrong people, knowing that you have to be fake to be loved. If I was an elder, a minister servant, if I was a Jehovah's Witness, my mom would love me. But the fact that I'm not brainwashed, the fact that I think critically, the fact that I'm open-minded and I don't serve men, my mom doesn't love me. All my Jehovah's Witness so-called friends, former friends, they don't love me because I'm not brainwashed. But if I was brainwashed, if I believe in the governing body leaders, if I believe in the lies, if I devoted my life to a man-made organization, my mom, my brothers, my former Jehovah's Witness friends would love me if I was brainwashed. But the fact that I think critically, the fact that I'm open-minded and I stood up for myself and said, oh, this is not the real religion. This is a false man-made religion. The fact that I had balls to stand up for myself, I lost all my Jehovah's Witness family and friends because I'm not fake. But people would love me if I was fake. How fucked up is that? If you're fake, people love you. But if you're real, people would despise you. This world is for the fake people. This world is for the superficial people. Just like I said in the beginning of this video about this girl, this ex-witness that I was once friends with. She was spreading her legs wide open for all these men, all these guys that wanted to just use her for sex. She was spreading her legs wide open. But the one guy that didn't care about sex, the one guy that genuinely cared about her for who she was, she ended up playing me, lying to me, and ended up hurting me when I had nothing but pure good intentions for her. You can't make this shit up. Going back to the scripture, the whole world is lying in the hands of the wicked one. This is a wicked world, boys and girls. This is a wicked world. The more fake you are, people love you. The more real you are, people despise you. They stay away from you. It's an ass backwards world, sad to say. Sad to say. But you know what? I will keep being real until the day that I die. It is what it is, you know? But guys, sorry. Thank you for allowing me to vent in this video. Love you guys, and as always, I will see you on the next video. Take care.